Okay, this is Eat That Cereal. We're here for a Christmas special, and we've got our own story to tell today, and we're just going to go off the top of our heads really. And just before I'll introduce everyone, we've got Loves here.
Hello.
We've got Harry.
Hello.
We've got Alex.
Hello.
Hello.
But yeah, this is our story. We haven't got a name for it. I imagine we'll come up with a name for it, but I know. Shall I go first with telling it?
I'll try and jump in first.
Do you wanna start the tale off? The Christmas tale off.
Christmas tale.
Oh,
Actually,
Christmas
no,
tale.
I completely forgot fucking
Everything. Ben, tell the story.
What? Is everyone jumping in, or because
I'd say we'll just jump in.
We'll just take.
Okay, so the story is set in Grange. It's probably like what the 22nd of December, and this new. It's snowing heavily, and we got this new guy that's just moved to Grange. Place in Shrewsbury. You know, he's new to the area and that, and he's got a loyal dog with him as well. And this dog is called Bailey. Right, so he's got this dog called Bailey, and he's just moved to Grange, and you know, him and his dog get along. They've got a good friendship between each other. You can hear the dog now.
The dog, you hear the dog.
The dog sound effects, isn't it?
Sound effect.
And is the character called Ben?
No.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, is he called Ben?
Yeah,
Oh.
this is the story.
Okay, this is Ben.
Okay.
Yes.
So I moved to Grange. I moved to Grange on not Christmas Eve. It's the 22nd.
You can't say you've got to speak in the third person.
So Ben moves.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Ben's just moved to Grange. He's moved in, and he's quite a festive person. But he notices that Grange is kind of an empty place. There's something missing from it. It's like there's strange reports of people going missing on lonely walks at night out. So Grange is kind of a spooky place to be. And one night, while settling in, he tries to get used to the area. So he decides to take his dog out for a walk. Anyone?
Yeah, I'll take it.
I got a name for the goal, by the way.
It's not night, by the way. It's not night. It's the morning of the next day. He slept about that far, and it's the morning of the next day. He wakes up, he has his breakfast, his cup of tea. He's very organised, this Ben. And it's like,
Can tell this is fiction.
8 o'clock. Time for a walk. Right, yeah. I need to walk my dog Bailey, my faithful companion. And yeah, so he puts on Bailey's collar, there's a long scene of that.
Wait, I have to put my dog's collar on?
Yeah.
It's like a harness.
Like it's harness, it's like a full thing. So anyway.
Bailey's fat though.
Yeah, so you go out and it snowed and you're like, wow, snow. I love snow, I feel so Christmas. And then you turn to the camera and say, Christmas. So you go onto the field and it's all snowy. And you notice a few kids playing at the bottom of the field, on the basketball court, it's all normal, just suburban neighbourhood. And then he looks around and he starts to notice something strange. There are, every so often around the whole field, there'll be a dog walker and his dog on the path, kind of moving about. And yeah, Ben walks, around the field doing the first lap, getting Bailey walking and shit.
Getting ready.
And then he notices that 2 of the dog walkers have met further down the line and are now talking to each other. And as he comes past, he is beckoned over by a small, a small yellow man with slanted eyes and chubby lips. His name is Jake. And he says, "Come here. I need to talk to you." And yeah.
Do you want some?
No, I can continue. I'm going.
Keep going back.
Rolling with it. So yeah, Ben kind of feels a bit weird because the way that this guy has just introduced himself and walks over and says, "Hi there, I'm Ben. I've just moved here. This is my dog, Bailey. We do everything together." And then Jake says, "Oh, well, I have a dog as well, as you can see." And he goes, "Well, this dog, yeah." "Well, this dog, yeah. This dog is special, you know. like, you know when you know your dog, you know? And he says, well, it's Christmas, so we thought on Christmas Eve you might want to come and join us. We're doing a joint dog walk and fireworks. And at this point, Ben's thinking, right, this is a bit weird. These guys are weird, it's all weird, I don't like them. This whole dog walker thing is just like, yeah, strange. And then Jake leans to his friend and he utters a single word, but it's Latin. And I don't know what it was, but yeah. But he like whispers it, but Ben hears it and thinks, why are they talking Latin? Yeah. And then, this guy and his friend Jake and their dogs, they leave. But as they leave, Jake's dog turns around because Ben's strange look. A kind of, I know look. Yeah.
I know, look.
Kind of, yeah, he knows things. I don't know yet, it'll come to that. List and shit, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I know what he knows.
Yeah, and then a bit weirded out, Jake goes, right, I'm going to go home. But on his way home, he notices as he looks on the field, all the other dog walkers are just stood there staring at him. Like, they're all just like not even blinking or anything. The whole time he finishes his circuit in the field and goes back to his house, they're just staring at him. They don't even move, they're like statues. And then, yeah. And then Ben goes in and thinks, today's too much, too soon, you know. And he goes, I'm going to go back to bed. So he goes back to bed.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ben wakes up the next day, and we do like an Edgar Wright kind of scene. He makes himself like a full English breakfast. It's got the whole kind of snippet scenes where it's like, you know, sausages being cut up and shit, like frying it.
On me where he's playing.
Yeah, and he gets a call and it's Mikey, and Mikey says, "Oh, I need to talk to you, Ben. My cat's gone missing. I have no idea where my cat's gone. I need you to help me find my cat." So Ben goes out with Mikey looking for his cat. He finds these traces of blood and leans him up to this stone circle, and there he sees Mikey's cat. It's been sacrificed.
This is getting deep.
No idea where to go. Someone jump in.
Okay, kill him, Ben.
Alright, okay, so
Cut them.
there's been this murder going around, and, you know, the whole day, you know, he's trying to calm Mikey down, and that Mikey's screaming and shouting. Shouting at the grave of where his cat once was. But, you know, it was a crazy day for Ben, so Ben, he needed rest. So he went home. You know, flash forward a couple hours later, and it's night time. So Ben's going to sleep, but as Ben puts his head down on the pillow, all you can hear downstairs is tap, 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 tap. And it sounds like the noise of a dog in the house. Even though he had Bailey, Bailey was lying on his bed. So Ben gets up to investigate the noise. He can't see anything. He looks around the living room. There's not another dog in there. He was confused. So Ben goes back upstairs, lies down in his room. Bailey's still there. Here's the fucking tap 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 tap. He hears that again downstairs, and he's like, seriously, what the fuck is that? Goes downstairs, checks again, but then he hears a bump upstairs, and he runs upstairs to see that Bailey has gone.
Dun dun dun.
That's for them skins.
Those skins.
That under you there.
Where?
There.
I'm sitting on.
Thank you.
So yeah, Bailey's gone, man. He's vanished, and all of a sudden he can hear the tip tap again downstairs. So he runs downstairs thinking, oh, Bailey's downstairs. But Bailey's not downstairs. It's another dog. It's Jake's dog with a letter in front of him telling him where Bailey is.
Like a ransom.
Like a ransom.
Like a treasure hunt ransom.
Yeah, but it's her. But for some reason, the dog's there, and just like,
Fuck off.
Oh, that's so deep.
Bailey doesn't like this. Bailey knows he's being talked about.
Oh man.
But either way, when Ben noticed that the dog had, once he'd seen the dog, he kind of looked at the dog and he went, Owen, and just like that, Owen kind of just turned into sand and evaporated on the floor and just blew off. So Owen had vanished and he was just left there with a ransom note for Bailey.
No, it's Owen.
Oh, it is Owen.
It's Owen.
Jones is Owen's evil twin.
Nah, Joan comes later. You know?
So yeah, he's got the ransom letter, so he's up all night panicking on what to do. But he's only just realised that there's the meeting tomorrow on Christmas Eve. It's the day he's got to go meet all the dog walkers. So tomorrow is going to be the day he gets his justice. Someone wants to take on from there?
Justice, chapter 3. Ben has had a rough night's sleep. He couldn't find his dog. I'm like, no, yeah, we'll start that again. He picks up the ransom note and sees that it says Stone Circle, 12 p.m. or you will never see your dog again.
Bailey gets the knife.
Or Bailey gets stuck like a pig.
Bailey gets the chain treatment.
Bailey gets the chain treatment, yeah.
And we don't want to go into what the chain treatment is.
Signed the order. Yeah, there's a signed, and then there's like a weird squiggle that's not readable, and there's a stamp that just says the order. It's like a symbol.
The
order. Yeah. And anyway, yeah. So Ben thinks, shit, I've got to save my dog. You know, he's everything to me. Me and him are, we're companions.
Skip to a flashback.
And
Ben in a field.
I got him as a puppy.
And they're just like following each other, spinning around.
This seems awfully familiar.
And then they're like,
Can we describe more the montage, please?
yeah. Montage. And then it shows Ben giving Bailey a bath. And then Bailey giving Ben a bath.
And then reads Bailey a nighttime story.
And then Ben reads Bailey a nighttime story. And then Ben changes Bailey's little pants. And then I'm running out of juice here. Right.
So Bailey has pants on.
So yeah, back to the real story.
Montage finished.
Post-flashback montage. So yeah, Ben really loves his dog. So anyway, so yeah, he storms his way to the Stone Circle, but first he shadow boxes for 7 minutes straight.
I think you need to make some kind of weapon.
Nah,
Something. Just
the only weapon is his soul.
No.
I don't know.
Ben's much more funny than that.
Nah, shut the fuck up. I'm telling the story. Right, anyway.
Suddenly Ben starts coughing.
So Ben starts coughing.
Laugh.
Suddenly Ben coughs, blood comes out, and a little Bailey appears in the blood on the floor and says, "Save me!" So he says, "Save me!" And then Ben's like, "Oh my God, Bailey!" And he's like, "Save me!" And yeah, and then he runs as fast as he can to the Stone Circle, but yeah, gets to the Stone Circle and he waits by the trees where they can't see him, and all you can make out is 8 figures round the Stone Circle, a fire in the middle, and dogs sat around it, and
A cat being sacrificed.
Roasting on top of a fire. While all of the members are in robes with chains like attaching to each other's belts and shit, and like big like red robes with like the weird the order symbol on the back. Yeah, and then they're all chanting shit in Latin like. I'm not even going to chant shit in Latin, but I don't know.
That I wouldn't even say it was that.
Doggy dadis, una datum. Anyway, yeah, and then Ben gets very scared as he watches one of them draw a knife out and kill his own dog. And then they all shout out.
No,
I mean, the dog, no, the other way round.
What?
The other way round, the dog gets a knife out. And kills the people. And he says, "For the order." The dog does. He goes, "For the order."
What, Bailey does?
A great dog.
No, not Bailey, some random dog.
Oh.
Some random dog kills its owner with a knife and says, "For the order." And then, in like a kind of Planet of the Apes voice, like, yeah.
Order.
For the order. And then he,
I reckon the stone.
I'm not finished. He's gonna. I've lost it. Oh yeah, he stabbed his owner, and then he says, "For the order." And then Ben goes, "Oh my God, what the fuck? What is happening? I need to save my dog." He sees Bailey tied up in the back, and he approaches. And someone take over.
Oh yeah, okay. So what, the dogs
The dog killed his owner, man.
So am I shocked at this?
Yeah, you
How
want
the
to
dog killed his owner?
The dog pulled a knife, like, with its paw. And
Like a doggy knife.
Okay, yeah.
Like
The
an
dogs are
Assassin's
wearing
Creed
robes.
knife.
No,
for the
the
dog.
dogs are wearing robes as well.
Is Bailey still alive?
Yeah, he is.
He's tied up in a rope.
Alright, so Bailey's tied up.
16 minutes, lad.
Okay, so yeah, the dogs are Bailey's tied up, and the dogs, like one by one, all of a sudden they all start stabbing their owner, and they stand up on all fours, and they're like, and they all start saying like at the same time,
J.O. Joan.
yeah, at the same time they all like. Yeah, they all stab like the owner, but the thing is, they don't do it with Jake and Owen. He just kind of stay. What?
Got 5 minutes.
I got an ending in mind, by the way.
Yeah.
Continue about 16 minutes.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, apart from Jake and Owen, he's the only owner in that left there, like with the dog. All the dogs have killed their owners. It's just there's blood everywhere. There's guts on the floor. The dogs are standing on all fours. Their eyes are glowing.
Yes. What the fuck?
And Ben's like there in shock with Bailey. He's like tied up. Bailey's like humming for help. He's like, help me, help me. And then all of a sudden, like Jake starts to shake. It's like Owen's taking full control.
Oh, like some voodoo shit.
Like indoctrination, man. Yeah, so Jake starts to shake, and then he looks at Ben.
Does he levitate? Levitates in the air.
He levitates.
Like, full body spasms. Like.
He looks at Ben, and it's like in this demon voice. It's just like. You know, he's doing all this, and then all of a sudden, all this like light bursts out of Jake's face, and it's all gruesome and shit. Ben's in shock. Bailey's still humming for help, and Owen's just staring up. And then once Jake drops to the floor, Owen has taken full control and transformed into Joey. Half human, half dog hybrid.
So did they merge together?
It's got the arms and the legs.
What happened if they merged like, with a big light and shit?
It's the Joey.
Is it the D-Dog?
It was when the light from Jake like just kind of ended and then went into Owen and just transformed. It was like somebody mutating in like Resident Evil.
That's deep.
Some shit.
So describe Joe.
He looks like. Have you ever seen Scooby Doo?
Yeah, I think I was thinking that.
You know Scrappy Doo at the end.
Oh, deep. What with Jake's head?
Oh my god, that picture you.
But yeah, okay, so that happens, and then Joan looks at Ben, and they're like, to the stone table!
To the stone table. Yes.
And then.
No, I put the taxi can wait.
Is it?
Ben, you gotta wrap this up.
Okay, so they.
It's £4 if taxi has arrived.
Okay, so they go to the stone table and they start pushing each pad on the table, and it lowers down into like it opens a stairway to an underground place, and then Joan leads Ben and Bailey into that hole with all the other dog minions, and then they become part of the missing people from Grange. Like I said at the start.
The more you know. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! That was a Christmas story. That was going to be a Christmas.
Okay.
It's set at Christmas. It's set, yeah, but okay, yeah.
Right, finish on a Christmas note.
Yeah. Okay, so everyone enjoy that Christmas. This has been Eat That Soul. I hope you've enjoyed the story, and we will catch you guys next time.
Wait, is it recording?
Erect.
It better be recording.
Spark bubble.
What are you going to show me then?
Big vaginas.
I love big vaginas. Tiny tip. Come on now, Jesse. We're both in Iraq together. It was our first tour together, both in infantry, sharpshooter. We were mad at a beach when we were up. Oh, bollocks. came to this, trying to take on the world a G-head at a time. I was just frozen in fear behind a burnt-out Cadillac. I remember the face Marty gave me before he happened. Before he did what he did. 50 rounds after 50 G-heads in front. Marty got up in front and tried to lay them all down. I'd never seen so many bullets hit one body. Once the bullets had done their job, Marty was just laying on the floor, cold and lifeless. Of course though, Marty survived and died 7 years ago to this night, but Iraq changed us both.
I was thinking.
So that try not to go too American.
Okay, look, dude. Nobody likes you.
Okay, look, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Nobody likes you. Your nephew. As we speak. Okay.
Look, Scrooge. I just want to. Fuck! Divide space by cheese and we'll get a marble.
Yeah. Well done.
You don't like that game, do you?
What?
The game where I just like say something real.
Hello? Hello, Scrooge, I'm Detective Johnson with my former partner here, Detective Ward. We're here to investigate the death of your former partner, Jacob Marley. May we come in? Yes, sure. Yes? Just do, come in. Good to see your family celebrating Christmas, Mr. Scrooge. I'm such a fan of it. Good to see your family celebrating Christmas, Scrooge. They all sat down. Scrooge seems a bit confused. Look, Scrooge, I'm gonna be honest with you here. About 2 weeks ago, a high-security bank was hit in Costa Rica. Professional job. No fingerprints or anything left behind. Just before they took out the CCTV, we managed to capture a picture. You recognize this man? No, I don't. I've seen him before. You see, Scrooge, that man in this picture is in fact your former partner, Jacob Marley. He's still alive.
Yeah, he's there as a ghost to kind of warn Scrooge about 3 ghosts. If he listens to these ghosts, then good things I'd imagine would happen, but if not, he gets the chain treatment.
The chain treatment.
What's the chain treatment?
We're talking about a Christmas Carol.
Oh, we gotta cut out.
Well...